Proposition 33 on the November ballot will give local officials a greater ability to enact rent control. Sal, do you support Prop 33, and do you support rent control in general?
I believe in a free market enterprise, but at the same time, I believe we need to work together with the property owners and see what we can do in terms of rent control. I think that we do have to have some form of that. The property owners that continue to raise the rents and that type of thing, I believe they're going to be out of business pretty soon, and they have no choice but to lower the rents. And at the same time, we as a community and as a county need to work more closely with the property owners.
Yeah, but when there's a housing shortage, aren't the property owners kind of in control there?
To some degree, yes, but that's why we also focus on trying to provide affordable housing as government to those folks that are unable to do that.
Lewis, same question for you.
Yeah,
Will you be voting for Prop 33, and what's your thought on rent control?
Yeah, I've been very public. I've gotten this question quite a bit. I don't support rent control for this simple reason. When you do the research, and I'm a very data-driven person, you go back and you look at what happened back in 1984 when they implemented rent control for mobile home parks. You know how many mobile home parks have been built since 1984 in Fresno? 0. And so that would have been housing stock that we could have actually built here, but people, don't want that uncertainty. What is true, though, is that we do have a lot of rents that have been going up. And the fundamental problem for that, and I've said this many times, probably about 3-4 years ago, is this is a problem we can literally build our way out of. I remember back in the day, you would see the for rent signs. People were trying to incentivize renters to go and rent units, free washer and dryer, 2-3 months rent, because the supply was high. And then when you look at what CEQA has done for, the state of California and made affordable housing not that affordable to build and limited, and, there are people that challenge projects, that's really at the heart of what's going on with the rent prices going up. Now, Fresno, for the most part, is still more affordable than areas like, Southern California, Northern California. But we had this discussion the other day at the city of Fresno, and we have to comply with the housing element, right? We haven't built enough affordable housing. In my district, I built quite a bit of projects that are affordable housing, more specifically for senior citizens that we know are actually the most vulnerable population to be affected by, the higher rent prices that are going up. Matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be announcing a big project for one of the big senior complexes in South Fresno, that we're actually helping them with some of their green energy, modernization and weatherization programs to try to keep those rents as low as possible. But I think, when you go down the path of rent control, it just doesn't work. You see other jurisdictions that have struggled with it. But again, the data shows us that that's not the answer. The answer is to actually build more affordable housing.